your analysis and insights. On that note, viewers, we're tracking further developments from India itself. We're learning that Indian Airlines, Indigo in particular, is facing ongoing disruptions. These disruptions have entered their 4th consecutive day with over 500 cancellations today alone. This has brought the total number of cancelled flights to over 1,100. Delhi airport has been hit the hardest, with all Indigo departures cancelled until midnight. The chaos has caused airfares to surge, with passengers on other airlines like SpiceJet and Akasa Air reporting price hikes of up to 3 times the normal fares. A Delhi to Mumbai flight on Akasa Air now costs 24,000 rupees. As passengers scramble for alternatives, complaints about poor communication and refund delays are growing. The airline's operational challenges are also under scrutiny from aviation authorities, with the DGCA closely monitoring the situation at the moment. With us on the broadcast is Ms. Vandana Singh, aviation expert, joining us from New Delhi. Thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to us on NewsX World. At the outset, I wanted to understand from you what has driven this large-scale disruption. We're learning that cumulatively over the last 4 days, 1,100 flights have been cancelled.
Yes, just a moment. Let me just park the car.
Absolutely, ma'am.
Firstly, thank you, Pia, for having me on your show. And since Tuesday, in fact, day 2, and today we are on day 5, I've been saying that this is going to take the entire, shall I say, week. So coming back to the cause is the kicking in of the 2nd phase of the implementation of the FDTL norms by the DGCA. And this is not something that was, coming out of the blue. This is something that was known for last 2 years, that the FDTL norms will kick in. And Indigo should have been well prepared with its crew resource management, with its pilots, or with its entire human resources. Now, the problem is that Indigo is running on a very lean, mean, thin strategy that they have, which is mentioned in their press release also. Nothing wrong with it. But what is wrong is the fact that they had a hiring freeze of pilots. That there is too many deadhead crew pilots flying all over to take aircraft from point A to point B. That goes to show that there is a pilot. Have 48 hours mandatory rest time for the pilots, because it has to also address the pilot fatigue risk management. So all of it was very software glitches, of course, were already fixed. That there are ATC issues, I think this is not the real thing. The real thing is clearly pilot shortage, and they should have had addressed it much before. In fact, now in the winter schedule that kicked in on October 26th, it was 846 flights were added, 6% more for the holiday season. Now, my question is, why add when you don't have the crew to fly them, when you don't have pilots to fly them, and you have so much of deadhead crew flying up and down? Look at their fatigue. So it is not something that, they should have caught them by surprise. It has not come out of the blue. They were totally unprepared. They should have been proactive with their hiring. They should have made sure their manpower is in place, and they should have taken this very seriously. I see a very lackluster attitude from Indigo over here, ma'am. Over to you.
A quick follow-up regarding that, because we do know that Delhi airport has been the hardest hit. We also know that Delhi airport is the domestic hub airport. It's the airport through which a lot of flights are then routed to other parts of the country. What sort of fallout can we then expect?
You can imagine the fallout. You can imagine a Raipur Delhi ticket is costing 21,000. A Bengaluru Delhi ticket today evening 8 p.m. is costing 68,000 INR. You could go abroad, have a holiday, and come back in that much. So that is the kind of fallout that's happening, that the costs are running through the roof, that the passengers are absolutely harassed. And we are in a situation where we are in a duopoly situation with Indigo and Air India. And it's time that healthy competition be brought in. It's time that this duopoly is broken. And it's time that there are more, ways for people to commute. People are even now away from other that the whole will go before this mess seems to sort of calm down a bit and scheduling is coming back to proper. It's going to take time, but they were not very say that.
All right, ma'am. With that, I'd like to thank you. I'm really running short on time, but I'd like to thank you, of course,